Hi everyone, and welcome to another Albion Online Dev Talk. Last time, we introduced Realm Divided, our next major content update that reshapes the Royal Continent and brings a brand new era of faction warfare to Albion. Today, we'll take you on a journey through the first steps of this new system, from joining your faction to reaching the front lines and taking part in the first battles that will shape the war. This will be the first of two Dev Talks breaking down the details of this new iteration of faction warfare, with the second Dev Talk covering the broader campaign and fortress sieges. With Realm Divided, faction warfare on the Royal Continent has been completely restructured. The continent has been divided into provinces, distinct war zones made up of several connected regions. Our leading motivation in this redesign was to make PvP ever present, turning provinces into large-scale battles that determine a single chapter in Albion's perpetual faction war. In the past, faction armies often marched past one another without ever engaging, as the old frontline system didn't anchor the fighting to a specific area. Under the new system, the conflict will be focused into active provinces, with valuable objectives giving players an opportunity to fight over the rewards. These objectives range from faction camps to encourage small-scale skirmishes, to large faction fortresses to ignite all-out war over the province itself. Each province can be in one of several states. It can be peaceful, actively in conflict, or under siege, and this determines what kind of battles you'll find there. We'll go deeper into how those states change in our next Dev Talk, but for now, what's important is understanding how to recognize them. To help you navigate, the Faction Warfare World Map overlay gives an overview of the entire war. It shows which provinces are contested, which your faction controls, and where you can have the biggest impact. When you zoom in, the map still shows individual regions just as it did before, allowing you to view familiar local objectives and details. When you zoom out, you'll see the higher level overview of the ongoing war, showing the larger strategic picture of the front lines and faction progress. The map also helps you see at a glance which conflicts are nearby and most relevant to you. Provinces that are under attack are clearly marked with red highlighted sword standards, and red directional arrows give insights into the momentum of faction troop movements. These are the front lines, the place where your faction needs you the most.
One of the major pain points in the old system was how much time players lost traveling to the front lines. To fix that, we've added new faction transports. Once you have enlisted with the faction of your choice and flagged up for faction warfare, you'll find these armored wagons near every city's faction leader and at the fortresses your faction controls. From there, you can select active conflict zones for your faction and travel to them directly. The faction transport won't take you deep into the red zone, but it will take you right to its edge, where the fighting begins. You can also see open parties already fighting and join them instantly through the transport interface. This makes it easier than ever to get into battle, connect with others, and reinforce your allies at the front. No more long rides across the continent, just pick your destination, pay a small transport fee, board the wagon, and you're right there ready to fight. When you arrive in a contested province, you'll immediately see the war in motion. Outposts will be under attack, factions will clash in open fields, and opportunities for both small and large-scale fights will be all around you. Whether you prefer roaming skirmishes or joining bigger pushes, there's always a way to contribute. One of the key activities in these war zones are the new faction camps. When a province becomes a conflict zone, bandits seize control of these camps and fill them with valuable supplies. To bring the war down to a personal scale, we've designed two types of faction camps. Solo camps for lone fighters seeking quick clashes, and small group camps that encourage teamwork and frequent skirmishes between factions. These camps serve as gathering points where players naturally encounter allies and enemies alike, creating constant small-scale battles that feed into the larger war effort. By clearing out the looters, your faction reclaims the camp and unlocks a faction chest at its center. When your faction opens a faction chest, everybody nearby shares in the loot, providing valuable rewards and helping your side to establish momentum in the fight for the province. These chests can also appear independently throughout their contested provinces, creating additional hotspots for conflict. Be careful though, as these chests can be raided. If another faction reaches the chest before the timer ends, they can claim the loot and the supplies for themselves. This constant push and pull keeps the fighting dynamic and gives even small engagements real impact. Every camp cleared, every chest opened brings your faction one step closer to controlling the province.
So today, you've seen how the new faction warfare system begins, joining your faction, traveling to the front lines, and fighting for control in the new provinces. Next time, we'll show you how those same efforts culminate in massive fortress sieges, for ultimate control of a province, for the dominance of the continent, and for the glory of your faction. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the battlefield.